7, 1, 2, 5. Is that my beer? Cheers,
fellas. About time and did a good pour. God
You should just
damn.
keep that here.
We just popped open a growler. From where?
This is from Main Street Brewery.
I like how you looked at it, but you know what it is.
Huh? No, I was trying to lean towards the fucking thing.
What is it, the hot
he's just double checking.
No, I was trying to lean towards the mic and not rustle the table too much.
Can you put that in the freezer? Or will it explode?
It will probably explode.
Yeah, probably. It's made of glass, so I would assume so.
Why put shit in
I mean, I'm no
made of
physicist,
glass
but
I'm no scientist.
What is it that you're drinking? Is it the Hop Daddy?
Yeah, it's a hop day.
What's
Hop
the
Daddy
percentage of
IPA.
that?
It's like 7,
I think
6.8,
yeah.
7, somewhere around there.
Something around
Nice.
there. Solid beer.
Yep.
What am I
Delicious.
sipping on? Hopnosis, hazy, juicy. It's pretty good. It's a 7.5
Me and Tim are
From
sipping on the
who?
same one.
from Hopnosis.
From Pizza Port.
Oh, actually,
you
no.
dumb
Wild
shit.
No,
it's
Wild
different
Barrel.
one.
Wait, I'm the dumb shit. You have a different beer in your hand.
Oh,
Retard.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. It's from Wild Barrel.
Oh, Wild Barrel?
Yeah.
San Diego guys?
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah, Wild Barrel.
Yeah.
Hopnosis.
I've had
hazy.
a couple of their shit. They're good.
me and Tim are sipping on some Pizza Port.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that Tim
Jetty.
fucking
The Jetty.
learns how to read.
It's really fucking good.
It is. It's fucking
really
tasty.
good. It's hoppy, but not
How about
so
you
much.
shut the fuck up, Alex?
There's that rage.
Think I didn't hear your shit talking?
Hey, did you notice that? Stop paying attention to me, Tim. Shut the fuck up, Tim.
You were the only one talking, fuckface. Sorry, was I supposed to pay attention to fucking Eric doing nothing? Sitting there with his vacant acid eyes? Like,
Hey, what did you say to the bartender when she yelled at your beer?
that's right.
What happened?
No, she was pouring out she was filling the growler. And as she was finishing out, she's talking to a customer, and she got really mad about like a phone call or something.
No, she got really mad. She's like, so much fucking foam.
There's so much fucking foam at this, and just involuntarily, I was like, "Yo, why she be yelling at her beer like that?"
Why are you yelling at my beer?
why are you yelling at my beer like
It's
that?
funnier that he said yo.
Yeah.
I said it's funnier that he said yo. I don't know why.
Yo.
He's white.
He's cultured. He's cultured.
Some words are funnier than others. That's, I don't know. Free comedy lesson.
Speaking
If
about,
you didn't know this, some words are funnier than others.
do you know this? I'm just fucking with you. So we have Tim.
As you start writing.
We have Tim Groeschel, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Tim Groeschel, the comedian, for I don't know what I was gonna say next. That's all I was gonna say.
We were on a tight ship here.
Good job.
Yeah.
Tim Groeschel is our guest.
Well, this is a beer podcast.
Really got it locked down in here.
It's fucking hazy, man. Blame the beer.
Yeah, there you go. Blame the beer.
What's up, Martin? You staying quiet this podcast? Because Tim's here. Is your kryptonite?
No, I'm just fucking...
What are you talking about, man?
I know the things I have to do after this, that's why.
What?
What, like hide the body? What the fuck? That was so
I
ominous.
have to go, like, I'm just thinking about that. I have to go home, get my kids ready, and then take a shower and all this shit. And then
He sounds like Frank the Tank.
go watch
We might make it a Lowe's. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Well, no, more than that, he's making it sound like it's this insurmountable obstacle. Like, trust me, I understand the kids thing. I'm not gonna dog you for that. But you said take a shower, like I was telling you to take the trenches. We're done. Like, I gotta take a shower.
I have to get 3 people ready. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that is a lot of work. I'll give you that.
You have 2 kids.
I'm third.
He whines just as much. He's like, no.
Well done. It's the best joke I've heard you tell. That was good.
You know, Martin whines a lot, like he did last Saturday when he was all butthurt. Remember?
No, people are showing me
Halloween
fucking
party?
respect. I want to go.
What were you whining about, Martin?
So I had to do shit the next day.
Of course.
And we were all just hanging out at a party around a fucking table
Right.
that's
Having
supposed
fun.
to be able to play beer pong on.
And we were
And you
playing
can't
beer
even
pong.
bounce for shit.
Well,
He's just mad because he was doing really bad.
Oh,
Like, he didn't make
that's
one
the
shot,
problem.
yeah.
No, but have you ever been in a situation where it's not going anywhere? So
What do you mean
might
it's
as well-
not going
What does he
anywhere?
want?
It's not going like you're
Like life?
no. No, that's no. I'm not talking
That's
about
got its own solution.
Like
I think that's why we all drink.
The night's not going anywhere, so you might as well just call it a night.
Oh yeah. Where
You know
you're
what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah, I
like,
understand that.
Where's this leading?
Yeah, I understand.
Just for us to stand here another 2
sometimes,
hours.
yeah, sometimes you just got to tap out. I get that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got nothing against that. But let me ask you this, Martin. Why are you such a little bitch about it?
I was just about to say a bunch of pussies on that side of the table.
Because I knew
So
I had to wake
sad.
up at 7 in the morning and go to Orange County.
Aiming
through
the
day.
pussies at the guy who's still running on no sleep.
Well, that's
Fuck
different.
yourself.
Yeah,
I went like
if I can do
this.
drugs all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Next time you'll pull out, motherfucker.
Damn.
Too late. I'm happy where
His
I am.
aim's off for sure.
That cum ship sailed.
So this is.
Let's go.
That's gone. Yeah, you fucking took the sails off that boat.
Would you
don't
do
have
that?
to worry
He
about
sunk
that shit.
boat.
I would
Go his route?
absolutely do
Yeah.
that. I would absolutely.
You don't want little Tims running around?
What? No, never. Absolutely not. Well, on top of that, like 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't want that responsibility. Number 2, once my grandpa dies, I'm the last male Groeschel. I'm closing this garbage name with me. I'm the last. I'm the last Groeschel. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking this name down.
Going out with the bang, huh?
That's right.
God damn. That got dark as fuck. I was just staring at him like, holy shit. He's going to end the whole fucking.
That's right. I'm ending the
He
whole
literally
line.
has a history podcast about all these great men. He's like, fuck my name, my
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah. I know I come from garbage. I ain't saving the world.
Shout out your podcast.
I'm sitting in a fucking shed telling dick jokes. I ain't slept in 40 hours.
Hey, call this a shit.
Don't
That's-
fucking
that's a
shit on
plus.
our fucking. It's not where you start, it's where you finish, motherfucker. You know how hard
The
it was to
things-
put all this shit up?
God damn. Who brought this guy?
You know how hard it is to get these fucking cubicle things?
None of this was that hard.
And we did none of it.
We did none of it.
Nothing in this room looks like it wasn't found.
Oh, so you understand our look.
Finally a compliment.
Including everyone in the room.
You're the one that looks like we bought this shit from you. You look like you'd be on American Picker.
Absolutely.
Storage Wars. Give him some credit.
Hoarders.
He's like, I'll give you $20
Flip.
for this.
Flea market, stall 42. Come see me. Like,
Costa Mesa.
yeah.
You could take this whole bin for $5. You don't know what's in it.
I just don't want to carry it back. Like,
Oh, Tim, do you want to know what this podcast is about?
yeah, hit us.
No, I'm just kidding. That's all we do.
It's about beer and
Talk shit.
bullshit.
So it's about,
You worthless motherfucker.
he was so serious. Yeah, hit me.
Hit me with it.
So it's supposed to
I
be.
was trying to be a good guest
It's supposed to be about
to your
beer.
fucking dog and pony show. I extend my hand and you spit in my fucking face.
You should know better. It's Alex.
I know.
In bright
I
daylight.
always have a setup.
Have you been to Mexico before?
No, I've not.
Never?
No.
Look at him.
Never.
No.
What the fuck?
Have you ever slept with a
Wait.
hooker?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Can we hear about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you
Well,
want.
you want to hear about the podcast first, or
I want to hear about hookers.
How about you go fuck yourself, Alex?
There you go.
He feels all relieved. Look at him. He's like, oh.
How much did you spend,
I had
end
my
up
moment.
spending on the hooker?
$120.
What does that include?
Full service, whole shebang.
Did you kiss her?
No.
Are you allowed to kiss her?
I didn't ask.
No. Fuck.
Yeah, I was admittedly fucking hammered. I was totally shit faced. It was in Vegas, appropriately.
Of course.
And
was,
yeah,
she, was she a black girl?
no, white chick.
Oh, okay, 'cause
Of
I feel
course.
I feel like you'd be into that kind.
Look, man, I'm a creature of opportunity. All right. If she'd have been black, I'd have been fine with that. All right. But it was what it was. And I was hammered enough to go, that looks like a hooker. I'm going to go talk to her.
So she did, because I've been to Vegas and they've come up to me.
Oh, yeah.
But you
I've
actually
had
went-
that as
you-
well.
you
Actually,
went up
to have a good aside with Eric
I
and me
remember that, yeah.
and our buddy Kyle,
Oh,
our
God.
mutual friend Kyle. we had a funny moment where we were in Vegas. Much a moment like today, we're running on no sleep, a lot of acid, a lot of cocaine, and a lot of booze. And we're crossing the street of the strip. It's the strip. We're down by Mandalay Bay, and we're just crossing the street. It's like 6 a.m. The sun is just coming up. The sun's just coming up. We haven't slept, and it's me, Eric, and my buddy Kyle, who is just a skinny little white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little cat.
Yeah, he's a little cat.
He's a little cat.
He's a tiny little dude.
Yeah. And as we're crossing the street, again, we're delirious on many things and sleep deprivation. And so these two, what's an adjective here?
Whores.
Mistresses of the night. Or the
Ladies
morning.
of the night.
Isn't whore's a noun?
Whores.
It's a person.
No, who's is the noun. You got to throw the H in.
Whores.
No, yeah.
Whores.
No, but these two
Your people.
These two young black ladies come walking up to me and Eric.
How do you know they're young? They're black.
Well, my eyes work.
Well, you don't know.
Also, my dick responded. I don't know.
I knew you were into black chicks. That's what I was gonna get.
He had his spidey senses. Like,
dude,
oh, shit.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. My brain is flooded with racist jokes that I'm not telling. But no, we're crossing the street, just out on the strip, and these two chicks start talking to me and Eric and neglecting our friend Kyle. And I didn't think anything of it because, again, hammered, delirious, fucked up. And they're just talking, shooting the shit like it ain't no thing. We get to the other side of the street, hit the button to cross the other street, and all of a sudden they're like, so what are you guys doing? And they did the arm touch.
Oh, yeah.
And we both went, oh. And then we both went, huh? No. Like we considered it for a moment, and then we're like, A, we're broke. B, we're not checking into our room for another 9 hours, so this is not happening. So we're like, no, thanks, appreciate it. And they leave. And then for the rest of the night, or the rest of the day, I should say, we got to hear Kyle bitch about the fact that they approached us and not him. I was like, look at you, fucking little skinny white boy.
So the arm touching thing is a indication that.
Well, no, it's that's an indication for any woman. Like, this isn't a hooker thing. It's just like if you were talking to a chick and she's like facing you and talking eye contact, and then all of a sudden, as she's talking, just pets your arm, you'd think that was a little like, oh, like it's
to go down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My
like
buddy,
that's a move.
My buddy has a funny story about Vegas. He was at a pool party, and he thought these girls were just regular chicks. He was like, hey, that's like his buddy was actually talking.
Yeah, this is the new game show, hooker not hooker.
Yeah, he's like, hey, he's like, guys, want to come up to the room? He's like, I have some cocaine, we could just party. And then she's like, for me, it's I don't know, 1,000. For my friends, 300.
Shit.
New hooker, I guess. And then and then one of
you got to break in top, bitch.
And one of his buddies was like, "Fuck that, Tony! You could buy a used Honda for that price."
Yeah, but you got to work a lot harder to fuck it.
So you spent what, 120? You said?
Yeah. I talked her down.
Oh, fuck, for how much?
I'm not kidding. 300.
Fuck, that's a lot.
I know. Apparently, I get super frugal when I'm shit faced.
How'd that conversation go? Well, I mean,
where were you, at a
100?
bar?
No, we were at a casino. A place no longer exists. Called it was called the Frontier. It's across, like, nowadays. It was.
He just looks like a guy that hang out there. Yeah.
Like an old town.
The Frontier. Yeah. Man,
And it's no longer there. But I came from the frontier.
He's like, rolled up in my wagon.
yeah.
I came through the Oregon Trail and shit.
I ate 3 family members to get here.
Found me a nice hooker.
Yeah. Make an honest woman of it. No, it's
So what about the
it's
saloon?
it's across the street from the Wynn.
Oh shit, fancy but not fancy.
Well, no, that's the idea. Like, it was a shithole garbage town on one side, and then the Wynn on the other. Like, we walked over to the Wynn. Like, we were 21. This is our first time, like, actually, like, partying hard in Vegas for real. And we walked into the Wynn, and like 3 seconds in, we're like, "What the fuck are we doing in here? Like, holy shit! There's a Ferrari dealership in this casino. What are we doing here?"
Act natural, act natural.
Yeah, we're supposed to be here.
How'd you know she was a hooker?
Again.
Spidey sense? Like,
But I just don't understand.
Damn, at 21?
You go
Holy
up and
shit.
say what?
I don't even remember. I was so fucking drunk, and that's the only reason I had the balls. Because it's just like, okay, it's 2 to 3 in the morning. You're in shithole casino.
Yeah.
All right, north end of the strip. Just nobody's left. There's hardly anyone at the tables, and there's this random, way hotter than everybody else,
Oh, shit, she's
way
hot.
more scantily clad chick, just shooting the shit. And occasionally, I would see her like talk to a guy, and then walk away, and then just sit by herself for 5 minutes, and then talk to a guy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say hooker. Like, you know what I mean?
Selling insurance.
Yeah.
Pyramid
God
scheme.
damn, that's a whole new thing to pound in the pavement. Jesus. Real estate's rough out in Vegas, son.
Do you have a minute to talk about Jesus Christ?
I'd kick her in the pussy and run.
Still trying to sell him cable
So did you
service
have a
and shit?
room there? Or you
I'd
had a-
rather she just said, I have AIDS and walked away.
Did you have a room there? Or you
Yeah,
to go
we had a
somewhere?
room there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we're there.
What the fuck, dude?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
When you're in Vegas, you go to different fucking casinos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
bombed around for a while, but
No, he asked if you had a room at the Wynn. Is that what
No,
you're
where
no.
you
At
picked
Frontier,
up?
our shithole.
Frontier. Hey, man,
At the
it's a
wagon
nice place.
train.
Yeah. At the saloon.
We had to circle them because of the Iroquois attack later in the week. All right.
So what is $120? How many? You get a half hour?
It's as long as you last.
What's
Yes,
$120
exactly.
look
You only get to
like?
go one
like,
time?
What's she look like? That's
Pretty
what I want.
fucking,
think
pretty
so,
fucking
yeah.
good.
Oh, okay.
Pretty fucking hot.
Okay.
One nut and that's it?
You haven't
yeah,
been a TJ yet, right?
But here's the thing. Again, I was shit. Like, it was the opposite problem. I'm not kidding. By
Oh,
the
yeah,
end of it,
true.
I was like, I paid $120 for this. I'm gonna fucking nut. like it became like a more concerted
You were
effort.
so drunk, yeah.
Yeah, I was so hammered. I was like, it was tough to fucking finish.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, dude, I fucking paid for this. I better at least get this out of it, you know?
Did you have her take a shower first?
I'm trying to think.
I think that's my go-to. If I was to get a hooker, I'd have her take a shower first.
I don't know if I did. I'm going to go with no. Because I can't remember. I'm going to say no.
Gross.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I like that that's new info to you.
Look at him disgusted over there. The guy that,
And then afterwards, I slept in that bed.
In the wet spot.
Didn't he call room service for fucking new sheets or nothing?
Again, it was 3 a.m. when I did
Oh,
this.
fuck.
I know.
And then at 5 a.m., we staggered back to the room. Shit
least-
face. Also, I'm glad the hotel's gone now because it had the worst hallway designs I've ever seen in my life. All the ceilings and the paneling on the walls was mirrors.
Oh, shit.
that's awesome.
Well, it
You're
sounds
fucked up.
cool until it's 5:20 in the fucking morning
You
and
see
you're
yourself like, that's me.
blisteringly shit-faced trying to walk down the hall with you and your other 2 fat buddies, like just trying to lean on each other's heads, trying to make your way. It was a fucking nightmare, dude. It took us like 20 minutes just to find our room. We were on the right floor the whole time. Like,
Poor Kyle.
I'll show you a picture later. I snapped a shot of him at about 11:30 in the morning, sitting at a bar, and it's just wonderful. He's just gazing off into the middle distance, jaw clenched.
Oh,
And just holding his own finger for some reason.
What the hell?
Standard, way too fucked up look. It was great.
yeah.
Was that right before he tried to sniff the chalk?
That was after that.
The chalk?
That was after that, the chalk moment. Because this was amateur hour for Kyle. Kyle had never partied.
Fucking cat.
Yeah, Kyle. He'd never gone partying like this, and so as you do, cocaine has momentum. We'll say. The more you do, the more you want to do. Like it's
Yeah.
just the momentum of the drug. It's the
I've
way it
never done
works. What?
Never done it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever.
Missing out.
Tim, never mind.
No, but either way, the more you do, the more you want to do. But me and Campos know what we're doing, so we're not going nuts. Kyle, on the other hand, is asking for it frequently because that's how it works. And eventually, at one point, we find ourselves again 6 a.m,
Yeah.
something like that. We walk into because I saw that there was a brewery.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never been to a Vegas brewery. Let's fucking check it out. So we walk in there. Obviously, it's 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, this was
Nobody's
right,
there.
This was right before the hookers.
Yeah, this was right before the hookers, actually, yeah. We hit this place, we hit that bar,
Yeah.
and then we walked, and then that was the hooker incident. But, yeah, we walk into this brewery. We all order our beers, get them, and we walk over to our table, and above the table is like a chalkboard where they have like the day's specials or just little promos and shit like that. And you know when you write on chalkboard, like chalk dust just falls.
Yeah.
So there's just chalk dust on the table. And Kyle, without thinking about it, like involuntarily, as we walk up, as we walk up and we set our beers down, he just looks over and we see him like lock onto it and just like take a pinch of it and jam it up his nose.
Shit.
Yeah, he took the chalk and tried to
He thought
snort it.
somebody left. He's like, oh, come up.
Yeah, and we both me and Campos were like, "There's so much stupid about what just
You
happened."
didn't even just try to share. Like,
What was even better about this?
the detail.
The people next to us, they were just getting off work.
It's like 5 Mexican dudes.
Yeah. And they just went, oh, shit.
No, because like 2 of them saw, like 3 of them had their backs turned, but 2 of them saw what he did. And when we started like immediately going, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, and making fun of him, those 2 dudes lost it. And then they started telling their buddies what he just fucking did. And so all of a sudden it's just all 7 of us laughing at him and making fun of him for trying to snort chalk in a fucking brewery.
what did he say? Like, what was his reaction?
There was no defense.
Yeah,
He was like, "I just saw it." That was it.
I just saw powder.
Yeah, and I'm like, you think like I know Vegas is nuts, but you think people are just leaving dustings of coke like,
Just everywhere.
yeah,
Fucking poor Kyle.
You're just walking around. Ooh, drugs.
That's just watching movies.
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're in Vegas and you're on a lot of drugs, man. It does feel like movies. It's bananas.
That's true. What's the last time you were there?
I was there 2 weeks ago.
Now, before that, I think you were texting him and you were on acid. And you were like lost in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, that happens when you're on acid from time to time.
Oh, yeah, that time you saw the devil.
When did I see the devil?
It was.
Oh no! That's right. It wasn't the devil. It was because we were on Fremont Street and there's like a lot of street performers there.
Yeah.
And it was me and my buddy Matt. We're both on acid and we're just dealing with Fremont Street, which is a fucking train wreck, especially when you're on acid. It's just sensory overload. It's bananas. And at one point, there's a guy. He's on stilts. Like he's a performer. He's a guy. He's on stilts, but he's got like that sort of furry lower half, horns, and like the staff. And Matt looks at him terrified and goes, "Is that Satan?" And I saw like his full form and went, "No, it's just a centaur." And we walked away.
As if it was normal.
Yeah, like that was like it's normal. Like don't be worried. That's not the devil. It's just a centaur. Because those are both things we deal with on a daily basis. Like, it's ridiculous.
I couldn't stop thinking about like how you did. This is the whitest thing you've done this whole time we've been hanging out. You're like, my buddy Matt? I'm like, I don't even know Matt.
Last podcast, fuckface, my roommate Matt.
Oh shit!
You're just drunk and stupid.
No, I got the same thing.
I got the same vibe.
Yeah.
He just he handed it to me. He's
You're
like,
both drunk and stupid.
Isn't it his roommate from the last? Right?
What?
It's your roommate.
Yeah.
Shut up.
fuck up.
No,
You believe Martin?
No. I'm gonna egg it on as long as it makes you look like assholes.
Oh yeah. Get on Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever done a room out there?
Vegas? Oh yeah, I've done a ton. Yeah, it's up and down. It can be really shit shows, and it can be fucking awesome. It really is. It's all one or the other. I haven't seen a lot of middle.
Shit. Is it mostly clean comedy or?
No, fuck no. No, the problem is keeping people's fucking attention. I mean, it's Vegas. You got a million different shows. You got gambling, every form of drinking, everything else going on, and I'm like, yo, who wants to hear about my dick? Like, like keeping people's attention. You know what I mean? Getting them into a club to just watch a show is a challenge.
Oh shit.
Who's that? He's like big in Vegas. He's super dirty. He's fucking hilarious. He always wears like a leather jacket.
Carrot Top.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You talking about Dice?
Yeah,
Dice.
Dice Clay, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
He's
Well, I like him on podcasts. I haven't listened to his stand-up.
yeah, he's much better on podcasts. But that's kind of what I don't like about him is that his act is like a real affectation. It's like a real show, and it's not even remotely close to a real thing. You know what I mean? I don't know why that it bothers me.
Do you like Sebastian?
No.
Yeah, he's really clean, right?
Well, no. Again, I've got nothing against clean comics. There can be I know plenty of amazing clean comedians. I got no issue with Brian Regan, clean comic, fucking phenomenal. Jim Gaffigan, clean comic, amazingly funny comedian.
Jesselnick.
Eat my nuts.
He almost agreed with you.
Yeah, he's about like.
Well, yeah. Well, no, because the rhythm. I had a rhythm. I had a 1. I had a 2. I was looking for a 3, and he hit it, and I went, "Ha! Damn it!" Like,
He's pulled back like, oh shit.
dude, you conversation blue balled me. That's fucked up. I tried to sneak that one in there.
He did.
Yeah.
That's his first win today.
What's your favorite room? Like where you played at?
My favorite room I've ever done.
He played at.
Yeah,
Ontario, he said.
like toys.
Well,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, no. Ontario is definitely like the easiest.
See, I listened to you.
You want to not make eye contact next time?
He likes gay
That was
porn.
good. That was creepy.
Just breathing.
I know, right?
I listened to
It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
I'm just saying.
Where are you finishing?
I'm just saying this is a fucking podcast, and you're coming at me with some real personal intensity. Like,
It's that modern bowl cut he has on there. That's what it is.
It's not modern.
no, Ontario's up there. Definitely is one of my favorite venues ever. Yeah, Ontario's definitely a top tier. God, I'm trying to think. Like, what are the other like choice venues?
Ontario's the shit. We saw Kevin Owens there and Bobby Lee.
Oh hell yeah, that's probably good.
Huh?
Gary.
Oh, Gary Owens. He agreed.
Yeah, I didn't know Kevin Owens. I just know Bobby Lee.
Gary Owens. Gary Owens.
I don't know Gary Owens.
You really don't know Gary
No, I
Owens?
don't.
Oh,
He's a black
He's-
comic.
he-
Okay.
he's white, but he's a black comic.
Yeah, he got voted as best black comic in San Diego, but he's white.
Yeah. He's fucking
That's
hilarious.
fucking funny.
He's
He's
in all
hilarious.
Kevin Hart's movies usually.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. No wonder I don't know.
So, fucking, did you like Dave Chappelle's newest special?
I did. I
Fucking
liked it a
loved
lot,
it, dude.
I liked it a lot. It was really hit and miss, but Jesus Christ, when it hit like a fucking freight train. Like it was
Yeah.
so fucking funny. Some of the
So
stuff.
good, huh?
Yeah.
How he puts it
Yeah.
together.
You know what was great too is
He's a murderer.
Bill Burr came out with his right after.
Yep.
And it felt like a compliment.
It is, yeah. Bill's also, that one fucking slayed me. The entire section he has like 5 minutes on like the fuck robots.
Yeah.
Like that tore me apart. Like I was laughing. I had to pause. You know what I mean? And just like,
Yeah.
no, go back. Go
I like
back.
the whole
Fuck with
airbag
me.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
that
that's
shit
my
was
favorite bit.
fucking
When
hilarious.
he's like when they had airbags that would just protect the driver. It's like, oh no, my family.
But no, just talking about the fuck robots, and he's like, nobody's got any standards anymore. Nobody has to look good. You just get to walk into your fucking studio apartment, like, bow before me and my man titties. Kneel! Like, God damn it, it was so good.
Can we please not use the Lord's name in vain?
No. I'm putting a veto on that statement.
Would you buy a robot?
A fuck robot?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like affordable enough, like if I had the budget for it.
Would you fuck a clone of yourself? If it was,
Holy shit,
if it was a
dude.
female?
Dude, what weird, like, fucking
So Sam,
conversation icebreaker flashcards are you reading off of?
First of all, look at his hair. It's fucked up. So he always asks you some fucked up questions.
Yeah, that's not the indication.
Well, look at his
answer the
face.
fucking
It's the hollow, vacant look in his fucking eyes. Dude, I don't respect the women who fuck me. Why would I fuck me?
No, but would you fuck a clone?
Absolutely not.
Yourself? No.
He would.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I said he would.
Oh, okay. I was
Warren
like,
would.
I was like, why would I lie? Like, this is a hypothetical. Like,
Who's the hottest girl in the world right now?
fuck,
In
I
your
don't know,
mind.
dude.
Well, what's
Like my top tier for the last, I don't know, 2 decades that still has yet to be top for me is Selma Hayek. Sam Hayek's just a winner, dude. Yeah. Boom. I got you.
Dude, she's
Yeah.
hot.
So would you
It's
have
unbelievable.
if she
Even
wanted
today,
babies-
even today, like in her 50s, I don't give a
She's
fuck.
fucking
She's
bad.
crazy hot.
So if she wanted babies, you would.
Dude, I would do any. Yeah, fine.
Hey,
fine.
I'd try.
You can't have babies. He's like, yeah, I'll try.
It didn't work again.
Oh no!
We'll have to try another time.
Dude, and what was that fucking movie? It's like the vampire movie, where she like
Dusk Till
stripped.
Dawn.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yep.
That was like
Yep.
the
That was
first
a fuck-
movie,
That
right?
was like one of her first.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I remember seeing that shit going with my buddy's brother.
Yeah.
We watched it. I was like, holy shit, we're allowed
Dude,
to see that.
it's super fucked up actually to watch that like nowadays, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's just Quentin Tarantino getting that hot ass chick to shove her fucking feet in his mouth.
Yeah,
Because Tarantino's got a feet thing. Like he
yeah.
just
shit.
like think about it. Think about every Tarantino movie. He's
Foot,
always showing chicks'
Yeah,
feet.
it's always like a zoom in on feet.
So
Damn.
speaking about your podcast, Let Them
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah. Good left turn.
Yeah. So no, because
We were talking about feet fucking.
yeah, the only reason I bring that up is because I like Martin Scorsese, and
Yeah.
everyone talks about Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, whatever.
Everyone talks about that fucking guy.
Everybody talks about it.
So the
Call the
Irishman,
cops. Someone's having a stroke.
the Irishman. Have you heard of that movie? It's coming out. Did you read the book?
I am very much looking forward to it. I have not read
It's
the book.
out
Dude,
right
the
now
books-
in theaters.
I know it's
actually.
Hoffa. I know.
No, you have to read the book though.
No, I don't actually. I have to watch a movie
No,
first,
you
then
don't.
you read the fucking book.
No, you read the book first.
No,
It's that
that's
good.
that's the wrong way to do it because you can only then be disappointed by the movie.
No.
Yes. Boom. Dude, what human being has ever seen like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter after reading the
This
book?
fucking guy right there.
And yeah, that's the right way to do it because those of us who read the fucking books like Lord of the Rings and saw the movies went, it's not the way it should have been. Like that's all you do is second guess. Fucking every Stephen King story ever. Like I wish I had never read the books
I don't want
until
to agree with
after
you. I don't want
saw
to agree with
the
you, but
movies.
I'm going to agree with you. I can
It's
see that.
way better. It's what I did for Game of Thrones, and thank Christ I fucking did, where I intentionally kept behind the progress of the book.
Well, I'm just trying to back up the book.
I
I'm trying to defend the book. It's a really good book.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I have no doubt that it is. But here's the thing: if it's as good as you say, then I can watch the movie, enjoy it, read the book, and that's just more of a thing I already like.
I mean, it's kind of like Venom. It like
God damn it, Eric!
Hey.
Eric, no!
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
I'm still confused about Venom though. He's not another
It's not only
Spider-Man.
Jimmy Hoffa,
He's not
though.
another Spider-Man.
It's about
right?
JFK.
He's not the bad Spider-Man. He's just another totally different thing.
now you're pissed off, Tim.
There's a fucking rage boiling.
He's part of a little pony.
It's,
I love that this conversation started with the stroke.
I'm just, it's taking every ounce of energy I have not to just go fucking off right
The
now.
nerd rage is fucking
It
building.
is. It's in me. And it's not even nerd. It's just cinema rage.
Well, have you gone to Comic-Con yet?
Yeah.
Oh, because
I went years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's amazing. It's
happy
so much
for
fun.
you.
But it's
I
again
didn't
like,
like it.
You didn't like it?
I went to the one in New York. It was just.
Oh well, fuck that. No, you got to go to San Diego.
Yeah, no, that's the one.
Because it's batshit.
Did
It's
you dress
insane.
up? Did you dress up? When
No,
you went?
I didn't go. I did not. Because I didn't have enough time to plan. It was a
What
whole
would
thing.
you dress
I
up
got
as?
my tickets from somebody else. I hadn't planned
Oh,
on
okay.
being there, and so I got them. And it was just a one-day thing. So me and my buddy Miguel went down there, and yeah, it was fucking amazing. It's like your head's on a swivel 24/7. Like
Yeah.
you're just constantly seeing so much
sensory
shit
overload.
all the time,
Yeah.
and you're just bouncing around. And I mean, I sat in on a panel of it was, I think at the time, the 20th anniversary of the Batman animated series, and they had fucking Kevin Conroy and a bunch of the original writers and
Damn.
all these guys in the fucking to just shoot the shit during a Q&A. It was so much fucking fun. Like,
No,
and that was
yeah.
that was a minor highlight. Like the whole day was batshit.
It's insane. Yeah.
It is.
What
And then
have
at
you
the end of
dressed
it,
up as?
you're still in fucking Gaslight,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and you could just go like party it up. It's so awesome.
I think it's because I was
Gas lamp.
working it. So it
Gas
didn't feel the
lamp,
same.
excuse me.
I was
Gas
working
lamp.
it, so it wasn't the same.
Yeah, Gaslight.
But I ran into.
That's where you want to get
20th
shit
century.
faced and they won't let you.
ran into the Rock, Kevin Smith, who's the comic book fucking
Why is the Rock
writer.
there?
Some movie he was fucking doing.
The comic book writer? There's a few.
Well, the one that just died, the old
Stan Lee.
Yeah, I saw him. So
What? In person?
yeah, he was doing like a signing there.
Oh, nice.
If you had time to dress up, what would you have dressed up as?
I don't know at the time. I'm trying to think. Like, what was big?
Get
then?
off
What
my
would I have
bridge.
done?
Oh, you would have been a fucking
Get off my bridge.
fangirl.
Get off my bridge. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll dress as Harrison Ford, like Air Force One. Get off my plane, but it's a troll. Get off my bridge.
Are you looking forward to the new what's that fucking plane movie?
Frozen 2.
You're an
It's
idiot.
happening. It's happening. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah.
No, with Tom Cruise.
Oh, you're talking about the new Top Gun.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like hot garbage because I can't imagine a sequel being that good for it. However, yeah, all the flight scenes look mind-blowing.
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
like boner-inducing. Yeah. Where you're just like, God damn, Tom Cruise just pumped that Scientology money into this fucking film, didn't he? Just like, no, I want to be in there with the other actors, and we're going to put cameras, and it's going to be like we're flying it. We're
Yeah.
not, but it's going to look like it.
The plane scenes are amazing.
They
That
look
sounds- yeah.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you watch that trailer, and you're like, okay, I get it, Danger Zone.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the first one that much because it's been a long time.
Really?
He said that it's a lot of homo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The soundtrack's amazing for the first one.
Oh, yeah, the soundtrack is fantastic. But
Yes,
no,
it is. Thank you.
there's
But I thought he was trying to like work out a bit, but okay.
nope,
No,
fuck
it
that.
is.
That was just a true statement. It's a good soundtrack. And yeah, it's a lot of oiled up
proud.
dudes playing fucking volleyball. It's creepy.
Yeah.
And then they occasionally fly planes.
Sounds like a fucking good time. I'm super good at beach volleyball.
What the fuck, dude? I swear to God,
sorry.
your brain is like a choose your own adventure novel.
Goosebumps, right?
Like
They had-
start
the Goosebumps book-
it, go back to page 32.
Goosebump
Like you
book?
just
Yeah, because remember the Goosebumps books? You could pick your own ending, right?
No.
some
Yes.
of them. Some
Yes,
of them.
Oh, really?
motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was the thing. But again, that's just a ripoff of the choose your own adventure thing. You just made a tag onto the thing that I was already explaining how it fucking worked.
So you're an idiot. So you're an idiot, dude.
Did
I
you
brought
dress
that
up?
up before. Though.
Did you dress up as for anything for Halloween?
This Halloween I did
That doesn't
not.
make any sense. Did you dress up for Halloween?
Yeah. Did you dress up for anything as Halloween? Yeah. Hey man,
I just steps in his. I am Halloween.
Halloween you?
Halloween, you.
I am Halloween. I just walk out butt naked, orange. Like
Everyone's like, oh god.
Oh shit! I got
Oh, did you guys see the one?
trick or
When Canelo, when they were weighing in,
no.
he just has a tan right here.
What?
They
his
just sprayed
abs?
just for his abs, but when he turns sideways, all this is a different color. You could just see the circle.
What the fuck?
Trying to show off
That's
his
douche.
abs.
That's hard douche. That's
That's just fucking hilarious.
big douche.
So you keep up with the UFC?
Yeah.
So did you see The Rock was at the weigh-ins?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
BMF belt?
Well, again, if we're doing the BMF thing, that is full WWE shit.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
why
So if you're
Nate
gonna-
Diaz paid no mind to
Yeah.
it. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Wrestling's
but it
fake,
does.
though.
But it doesn't matter because you can't fucking like. Nate's never gonna win the championship. He's not
Bring
gonna.
it again.
What do you mean? It's not going?
No, I don't need it. It's fine. It's awesome.
You're close.
You don't think he's gonna win?
He'll never
'Cause
win
every
the
single
champ.
time, like he gets
He'll
close.
never win the light heavyweight or welterweight belt. He'll never do
so
it.
you're saying?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're saying
But
that's why the
this
BMF
this
belt.
thing, the BMF belt, yeah, he's absolutely got every chance to win this one.
I
mean,
don't know, dude. I don't
no,
know.
it's just a question of outlasting.
It's
That's
a question of sticking to your game plan. Too.
No, it's just all he needs to do is weather him.
Wait, who? Nate?
Nate has to weather him. Masvidal will come out hard and strong,
And I hope he
looking
doesn't gas out.
looking to finish him early. And Nate has one of the best gas tanks in the
Oh yeah,
game.
Yeah, both
and,
of them.
and
both
he'll
of the brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's great at keeping a pace up and weathering you down. And so that's all he has to do. He has to just weather Masvidal's storm,
Yeah.
and then the further the fight goes, the
hurricane,
better
baby.
it is for Diaz.
Yeah, because
period.
if he takes him deep water,
That's-
he has
he's used
it.
to
He
5
has
rounds.
it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's it.
No,
all
I'm
he has
rooting
to
for
do is
Nate.
survive.
I'm rooting for Nate, but Masvidal, like
I don't
he's a
I don't
beast.
I don't have a dog in the fight in terms of who I'm rooting for. It's just
I am. 'cause
if I
think
had money on it, I'm putting it on Diaz. I
the
really
only
am.
reason I'm I mean, I like Jorge Masvidal. He's fucking hilarious, and his last fight with the whole knee knockout was fucking. Cause Ben
that
Askren's
was
an idiot.
awesome. Yeah.
But
By the way,
Nate-
did you see Askren get his fucking ass handed to him by Damian Maya?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Tap
Man,
that one arm.
He got out
With one
fucking
arm?
grappled. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fucking
Holy
insane.
Well, of
Shit.
course he did. Damian Maya is like maybe the best Brazilian jiu-jitsu user in the UFC.
Yeah, but Ben Askren's one of the best wrestlers.
Well, yeah, clearly didn't do
supposedly.
Yeah,
shit.
no, exactly. Yeah, so it's fucking nuts.
Some guys that don't translate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's just
nobody
styles.
like nobody talks about the fact that Chuck Liddell was like a Division I wrestler because he only ever used it to stuff takedowns.
Yeah.
But guess what? It was almost impossible to take that guy down back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a brilliant game plan because he just had dynamite for fists.
Tito Ortiz did it.
You keep up with
Yeah, and then he immediately bounced back to his feet and knocked his bitch ass out.
Yeah, but Tito Ortiz knocked him out last.
Oh, you mean when they were both in their late 40s?
idiot.
The fuck? Where did they hold that? The senior home? Like where?
That reminds me of the King of the
They
Cage
didn't even
fights I
have
used to go to.
ringside. They had hospice care.
Do
like
you-
that's how fucking old they
you
are.
watch
at this point.
Hospice
Do you watch Bellator?
From time to time.
Oh, okay. A lot of
'Cause
the King of the
it's-
Cage guys are starting to go in Bellator.
Yeah, I know. I actually like watching the young guys in Bellator because like that's the young, hungry like dudes that you can find a lot of new and interesting and really awesome talent. in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's either that or just sad dudes way beyond their prime looking for a paycheck.
Yeah.
And it's just
Like
it's a
Frank
bummer.
Mir and fucking Big Country.
Or there's also like guys that just don't have a home anymore that, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, got fucked hard by the
Yeah.
UFC, like Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse
That's
is
for
like
Askren. For Askren,
yeah,
they traded.
Yeah, but
Well, Mighty Mouse is in ONE FC.
yeah, but he might be the greatest
Yeah.
featherweight of all time.
Yeah.
Like nobody will ever touch that guy. He's one of the top.
Well,
pound
Henry
for-
Cejudo beat his ass.
no, he didn't beat his ass. He barely won a split decision.
Yeah, it was a split
He
decision.
won.
And on top of that, as
He
far as
won.
the way I scored it, I
A
had him
guy
winning.
that little, that fucking
They're
won?
both little. You
that's
idiot.
true, yeah,
They're
my
both 5'4", man.
No,
No,
one
they're
cares
not.
about that weight class.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
I thought Henry was fucking shorter than that.
Yeah, it's the
They're both
flyweights,
same,
dude.
Same
Oh,
height.
shit.
Yeah, they're tiny.
But that guy's still doing it. Like,
Oh no,
Henry's
don't
doing
get
a
me
good job.
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Cejudo's not good. He's a fucking amazing fighter. He's phenomenal.
TJ Dillashaw.
But dude, talk to me in a decade. If he's still got the belt and hasn't lost it, then he's in the conversation.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, Demetrius Johnson owned an entire division for a decade and never turned down a fight. That dude was a god.
And
John
he's
Jones,
owning
baby.
it right now in one fight championship.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He's
nobody
fucking-
can touch him.
He's
And-
destroying people in
and,
that.
and for some reason, nobody ever gave a fuck about the guy, and so they can't give him the money to justify what he deserves, and so they just bounced him, and it sucks. He's one of my favorite fighters. I loved him to death. I can't believe that they fucked him the way
him and
they did.
Brandon Vera is over there too. Brandon Vera is a
Brandon
champion.
Vera's still fucking fighting.
He's the heavyweight champion over there.
What?
And
Jesus, how
destroying-
thin? How thin is the talent at heavyweight?
Alvarez is fucking
Pretty
over there.
thin.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought that about the
Did
dude.
they dust off Fedor's
Con-
ass?
the
Like, what are we
Conor
doing here?
knockout.
Aldo?
Yeah, Aldo. I thought that about Jose
Oh
Aldo.
yeah. Well, he's just
He's
Man,
fighting
this-
again soon.
the second your chin goes, though, it's over.
Yeah.
Especially for a guy like him who's a banger. You know what I mean? Like, the second your chin goes, it just fucks you if you're that type of fighter. If you're Randy Couture and you can, like, weather, like, just, like, this scrappy sort of dirty boxing shit and wrestling, losing your chin ain't that big a deal
Heart
because
attacks.
you weren't a banger, you know? But if you're swinging bombs the way Aldo does, you're just... The second your chin goes, you're just asking to lose, man. You're just begging for it.
That's what's exciting about UFC right now. Like Max Holloway's a good one. Brian Ortega.
Fuck, Holloway is so fucking good.
His cardio is amazing too.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got a hell of a gas tank. What's his name? God damn it, didn't they just fight? He keeps getting injured outside of the game. Same division as Holloway. Fuck.
Keeps
What is
getting
his
injured.
name? God damn it. I'm drawing a blank on
Tony
his name.
Ferguson?
There it is, Ferguson.
Oh, dude, Tony Ferguson. He's gonna fight
Fucking
Khabib.
monster. I know.
Well, they've tried it multiple times,
know.
but yeah, that's
That's
gonna
what
be
I
a good
mean.
matchup.
That's
That
gonna be a
will.
crazy fight.
That is. That's
Khabib
weird.
didn't look
Crazy
that good his
fight.
last fight against Dustin.
I know, but
Styles make
styles
fights.
make fights.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, man. Dustin better work up that fucking takedown defense all day.
Yeah,
All day, every day. Because
lot
that's
of
the only way you can beat Khabib.
yeah.
You got to be able to stuff that takedown, dude.
But a lot of people have to stop. I mean, it's part of the game, but they just train to be able to stop Khabib from the takedown
Yeah.
instead of training to how to beat Khabib.
Well, once Masvidal beats...
Yeah, and yet I've yet
Yeah.
to see anybody actually stuff
Yeah.
Khabib. No,
Well, Dustin got the arm under. It was close.
yeah, but again, he couldn't
Yeah.
stuff him.
Exactly.
He couldn't stop the drive. Like nobody has been able to fucking. There's something about that dude's takedowns. Nobody can fucking stuff it. It's ridiculous.
Look at Eric. He's like, how the fuck? I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about. Every time we talk about sports and shit on the podcast,
know,
Eric
right?
just goes out.
Eric's
Speaking
podcast.
of, I know you're a fucking Packers fan. You must be loving it, dude. You guys.
I'm
are
not
doing
a Packers
great.
fan.
Hell
no,
no.
you.
No, I'm a
No?
Raiders fan.
Oh,
I'm a Raiders fan.
No, that's
Oh.
Andy. Andy's the
Andy's the
Yeah,
Packers fan.
earlier when you came up and told me that, I was just looking at you like, what the fuck?
I thought you guys were Packers.
Are you
fans.
just
we were
being
just in Oakland.
disrespectful?
We were just-
No.
we were just in Oakland.
It's a weird way to do it, considering they're not even in the same fucking conference. Like,
I was like, what?
Yeah.
no, well, since you're Raiders fans, I'm sorry.
Who do you like? Who do you like again?
Steelers.
Oh, Steelers.
And we've had a rough start.
Yeah.
You know, we lost Ben immediately. We've lost everybody, like injury city.
Lost Antonio Brown.
We didn't lose Antonio Brown. We kicked his ass to your ass, who kicked his ass to the fucking Patriots' ass, who kicked him to the curb.
And then a girl ended up winning.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Dude, I have never seen in my life a more catastrophic downfall
Hell yeah.
in such short time as Antonio Brown.
I remember seeing.
Like, he went from cover of Madden to a fucking joke in less than a year.
That's the
crazy.
curse of the Madden.
Hey, Mahomes is out.
That's the fucking curse.
Oh,
of
that's
the Madden.
right. And Mahomes
the
is a
curse is-
fucking beast.
And
dude.
the curse is real, homie. He fucking dislocated his knee.
And
Yeah.
CTE is
Fuck.
real.
Yeah, I've had that one. What? CT? What?
They say
What, did you
Antonio-
just watch Concussion, you a Will Smith fan, motherfucker? Like,
I am a Will Smith fan.
there you go.
But CTE, they say that Antonio Brown probably has some type of brain.
No,
damage.
there's no way to know that, especially at
mental
this
health
age, because CTE doesn't actually show signs until later in life. It's just people saying that because he started acting like a whack job after
too much
Vontaze
money.
Burfict knocked him the fuck out.
Oh, you went to college or what?
What? I went to college? Yeah, I
Like
study.
you're a neurologist?
Yeah, exactly.
Study? Yeah, I study.
I study shit.
I'd have to pay.
What, you want me to cite my sources, motherfucker? My shit's peer reviewed. Like,
Dude, that's just a waste of talent, though, man. Because he was fucking good.
oh yeah, he's amazing. He's an amazing receiver, without a doubt. I mean, arguably best of his generation, and he just fucking threw it away for nothing. Just to be a fucking nutball.
Yeah. You busted on some girl's shoulder.
What happened? Oh, because he was jacking off behind her.
Oh, he busted on her shoulder.
Oh, he did. Ended up
Yeah.
doing that? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Because he was jacking off behind her.
Well, wasn't she sitting down and he was like
That's
jacking off?
we call that the sniper nut.
The sneak attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Louis.
Did she have a shirt on?
No, dude, Louis is a full frontal assault. All right?
He'll let you know.
Yeah,
I'm just
he's
gonna jack
coming
up.
right at you.
Whitney Cummings said she allowed him to do it. He's
Yeah,
like,
so did Sarah Silverman.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I might have mixed those two up.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Yeah,
they're
he went away for a while. He'll be back.
I heard he's selling out shows still.
He is?
Like Aziz?
Well, no,
That's
he
another
just
one.
started.
Oh, okay.
Like Louis started doing stuff. Again, he's just workshopping stuff right now. It's not like he's got a tour, you know?
I like the Z's special.
It was
shot
okay the
really
way it was
weird.
shot. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fucking weird.
I understand.
Spike Lee, right?
I mean, I could understand it in terms of like, yeah, let's try something new. You know, it's like when Bill Burr just did black and white out of nowhere on one special. It was like, all right, fuck it. So I could understand like that. Let's see what we can work with. But ultimately, it doesn't work. it didn't work. It felt weird.
He's a good writer, though.
Oh, Aziz? Yeah, he can write his ass off. He's a good performer, too.
Did you like Masters of None?
I do, actually. I like Masters of None a lot.
Are they bringing another one back?
I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't care because I just fucking finished season 3 of Mindhunter, or 2 of
Dude,
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter's fucking
the
great.
shit. My God, is
Dude,
that
the
a good
first
show.
season, the way it ends, like, fuck, when that guy just fucking outsmarts him at the hospital. Oh, shit, Eric's
Eric,
dying.
you all right there?
Eric, are you dying?
I know, right? What the fuck?
A little
What
bit.
was that sound?
Sorry, I got something in my throat.
Well, drink.
I'm okay now.
Drink some
Was it
beer,
your
dude.
voice? I ain't heard shit from you for like a half
what
an
it
hour.
was.
I know.
I tried to say something, and it just fucking got caught.
No, wait, shut up.
All I had to do was bring up the serial killer show, and you're like,
I got too excited.
That's a fucking great show.
oh, it's so fucking good, dude.
The Charles Manson they used in it, I thought was fucking
Oh my
great.
God, it's dead on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
I've never met the
haunting.
guy, but I
Like-
would imagine. He's fucking, that shit
Well,
was really
the
good.
other thing I really liked about this season that was so fucking smart, I hope they like keep this going for the next one, is that it seems like
Lesbian.
well, aside from that,
She's kind of hot.
She's
hot.
actually
Yeah.
wicked hot.
The girl that she
And
with is
actually,
hot, too.
you know, she's Australian.
She is.
Yeah.
All the best.
You hear,
actors are
when, no,
Aussies, dude.
when you
Aussies are
hear
nice.
when you hear her talking her accent, it's better. That's all I'm gonna say. It's better, but either way, no. I like that in the second season we switched the main focus from like the young dude was like the main character in season 1. It
Yeah.
seemed more like they switched to the older dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and his son. That's what. But we focus more on his family life
Yeah.
and his personal struggles as opposed to the young dude.
Yeah, the young
like
dude
he
and his
kind of
girlfriend.
took a bit of a back seat to the older dude, and I kind
That
of
guy
hope.
pisses me off, though, the younger dude.
Well, yeah, because he's an autistic weirdo.
Yeah. Fuck, that's fucked up. Yeah, because he does seem a little
He
autistic.
is. He's
Yeah.
super autistic.
He's a savant.
He's a
He's a savant of making people motherfucking uncomfortable.
That shit's so funny.
That's what he's a savant of.
That's you, Tim.
No, I'm the champion, son. It's not art. I dominate. All right. But no, I hope they keep that going for the third season. Like maybe lesbian chick, like she'll be the main focus.
Maybe a lesbian chick.
I can't remember the character's name. I'm sorry.
It's Lisa.
Is it?
No, I was gonna say that don't sound right at all.
My mom's name.
She's Australian.
Wait, what?
About it. Oh, you can't tell. It's because he's really dark, but he's actually half Australian, half Mexican.
Half Australian. I need 23andMe on my
Yeah, it's gonna say
Aborigine.
Yeah, it's gonna say you're. Yeah, it's gonna say you're a third native, third Spanish, third kangaroo.
Don't make fun of Eric like that.
Eric was what?
Eric was 4% Mexican,
yeah.
and the rest was Indian. And it's fucking, it's obvious.
Well, no, because that's what Mexican is, dipshit. Like it's mostly
like-
Indian.
Indian from India.
Indian.
No, it isn't.
No, well, no,
what
no.
his-
We're
him.
telling you that his
Him.
23andMe was.
No, it wasn't.
Well, then
I saw
you
it.
lied to us, then you son of a.
It's native Indian. He's half Native American, half European. That's what Mexican is.
I thought it was Indian.
No,
No, there was like a 5% Indian,
India.
like East, like
Oh,
no,
you're getting your numbers wrong.
I just heard.
no. That's your run of the mill Mexican. That's all that bloodline said.
What does yours say? Have you
I
done-
haven't done it.
What do you think I'll say?
White.
Get off my bridge.
Yeah. Get off my bridge. I think it'll just have a question mark. Maybe a pair of shoulders shrugging. Like, wow. No, it'll probably just be a picture of a beer. That's the only thing I
An
know.
emoji. It's
Yeah.
not even a real beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing I know about my bloodline is that it's German and Irish. Like I'm just built for drinking beer.
You need to go to Germany or
I
Ireland.
know. Yeah. Sign me up.
I thought you guys were thinking about going to New York, like for he was going to do.
It was
comedy in
it
New
was a
York.
consideration for a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I should try that. That'd be cool.
Oh, to live?
Yeah, until we just had enough money to do that. Once I get that fuck you cash, I'll let you know.
You were gonna go live out there for a
Yeah,
while?
yeah, it was a consideration.
Oh, I thought it was just like a weekend thing or a week thing.
I was
looking at
considering
Eric like it was his plan.
considering going out there.
Don't ask me. You're asking me for details.
If you're wondering what's up with Eric, don't ask Eric.
Eric's plan was for a weekend. His plan was to live out there.
Right.
He was just gonna go out there and
Eric's-
then ditch him.
Eric is the worst authority on Eric.
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Where am I right now?
Now you're hamming it up.
So when are we gonna sneak into another mayhem festival?
I don't know, man.
And be, you
When I
become a groupie.
You've done one. You've snuck in after, like,
multiple times, yes.
yeah, like after we.
yeah, absolutely.
Same thing.
Yeah, me and Campos did that where we literally went to, like, we would leave the venue and the chick at the front gate would be like, "You can't re-enter," and we're like, "We know,"
Yeah.
and we'd sneak backstage and then we'd just move right out into the crowd and then we'd leave and that same woman was like, "You can't re-enter," and we're like, "We know," and then third time out she caught herself.
That's
She's like, you
fucking-
can't.
Third time out, she's like, "You can't re," and we went, "We know." And she just kind of looked at us like she didn't actually respond at all. She was just like, "What the?"
I can't believe we got away with that like
Oh,
multiple
dude.
times. It was hilarious.
It's
They had
ridiculous.
their own bar.
And then we saw the same people from the year before too.
Yeah.
It was fucking
Oh
hilarious.
yeah.
I
Tim
got up
was
as fucking
fanboying.
stage at one point.
What?
I got up on stage
Yeah,
at one point.
we were
Yeah,
on
I
wasn't
we were
there.
on
Yeah,
side
on
of the
the
stage.
side.
Oh, side stage.
Yeah.
Side stage. Yeah.
And the whole time Tim's like, act natural, and then out of nowhere he turns to a fucking groupie and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
was
what
it for
the
Mastodon? Mastodon? I think
Yeah.
it was for Mastodon.
Yeah, it was for
Yeah,
Mastodon.
absolutely.
He's like,
It's one of my fucking favorite bands. All right.
fuck.
I remember we're
I didn't
standing
even know who they
there.
were, and I was just smoking a cig with them.
Yeah, we were standing there because I think you and Eric went to the restroom, and me and Tim were just standing there in the middle. And we both like locked eyes with fucking Rob Zombie, and we both were like, "Holy shit!" We're like, "What should we do? What should we do? Just stand here. Shut up. Just stand here. Stare at him."
Be cool. Be cool.
Tim was
Yeah.
coaching us like if he does this every weekend. and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
hilarious.
did it more than you. Like, yeah.
After.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
No.
What's the next show you're gonna go to?
I don't have one actually. Like the last one I had signed up for was Mastodon. Oddly enough,
course.
at the Greek, and that was like a couple months ago.
Well, apparently, I guess we're going to a Rage Against the Machine concert
Oh,
at Coachella.
apparently you're going to Coachella.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that
Fucking
for sure
rage.
though? I
Have
hope so.
fun. Have fun with your heat stroke, motherfucker.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
Did Eric tell you the?
I'm
Lollapalooza?
35. It's over. I'm done with that
Did
shit.
Eric tell you about the Lollapalooza story?
Lollapalooza. What happened there?
Yeah, what happened there?
I told you, Eric knows nothing about Eric.
He was on acid. And he was rolling all over the floor. It was.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
hilarious.
He probably doesn't remember. We went to
In the middle
legendary
of fucking
Chicago
yeah.
Stadium. We were at a game. He probably doesn't remember that shit.
I remember that.
Yeah, he remembers that because he told us that day.
Oh,
too.
because that girl drew you. The old
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
She drew you.
That girl drew you?
Like,
What?
He
Yeah.
says, girl, it was like a 90-year-old lady
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that's walking around drawing people.
Oh, okay. There you go. That makes
She
more
was
sense.
a nice lady.
She was a very nice lady. And she knew a lot of history. She's been there since.
Well, yeah, she was made of it.
Yeah.
she was made of it.
I'm surprised she wasn't like part of the bricks, like the fucking sailors in
Yeah.
the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah, she came out of the fucking bricks. Like,
She's probably still scraping Babe Ruth's jizz off her lapel. Like,
Oh, fuck.
I hate you, Tim.
hey, man, if you think that there weren't just hordes of bitches back in the day catching Babe Ruth's jizz, you're out of your mind. Like,
Look, see, you want to catch me?
yeah.
Yeah, that stadium.
Here's
was-
looking at you, kid. Bam.
wait, what'd you call them earlier? Giggle fuckers?
Chuckle fuckers.
Chuckle fuckers.
Chuckle fuckers.
was for roof.
What's a baseball groupie?
What's a? I don't know. What is it?
That's why I asked fuckface.
I know. Why you look at me? Like, why would you look at me?
See, I got to seem smart by asking the question. You can't just pilfer that.
I thought you had the answer. I was like,
No,
waiting for you.
no,
to-
I legitimately.
I thought this was a punchline.
That's why. No, I was like, does anybody have a good fucking idea for
I
this?
thought it was a knock-knock joke. I was like, Tim, what the fuck?
That would be the weirdest thing I had in my holster.
You're beyond this.
Like if
You're
I
better than this, Tim.
like, not only do you have to know like the ins and outs of the weird underground culture of stand-up comedy, but also let's talk about baseball. And back in the day, how people used to fuck. Like, what? What a weird intersection of facts.
He's still-
that you would think that this is a term that I just have, like in my back pocket.
He's still working out his bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's practicing.
Yeah, that's
right
called
now.
my life. That's what I do.
It's a home run hitter. His face.
I was
He's so
Batgirl, I don't know.
disappointed.
Yeah,
He lifted his beard and then lowered it back down.
his cheeks got more red than usual and shit.
Oh, say dick over there.
Oh, fuck this.
Fuck, I
He's
thought
so
you said
jolly
something
over there.
else.
Look at him.
These motherfuckers.
All right, well,
By the way, the answer to the question was dugouts. The women are called dugouts.
so we did have an answer to it. It was a knock-knock joke.
No, it wasn't. I just riffed that, you dipshit. I just came up with that off the top of my head, you dumb fuck.
Pulled that out of
It
his
took him a
pipe.
while though, but it took him a while to think about that.
It did.
But
It did. I didn't hear any other suggestions, fuck faces.
Shut up, Kyle.
He said home run hitter.
Oh, you're right. That's so much better.
I said base runners.
But that doesn't even make sense.
Well, fuck it. I threw
What do you
something
mean,
out.
fuck it?
I threw something out there.
And it sucked.
I gave some kind of effort. Eric and this dumbass didn't say anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Catchers.
Oh my god.
Catchers. There it is. Well done. See, dumbasses, be the last one. Always be last. Always be last. Like the catchers.
I was just gonna say base hit. But,
No, catchers.
I don't just kiss
catch.
girls, bro.
Now you guys are best friends. I like it.
When the fuck did that happen?
When are you talking about gay porn?
Gay porn and food.
Sushi and gay porn.
Sushi sounds fire.
Yeah, it does, actually.
With gay porn?
Why? Why? Much like gay porn, why are you trying to inject gay porn into everything?
Because he likes you, Tim.
So he stares at him.
Oh, I didn't even know what you're talking about.
What?
All of a sudden, you have standards now.
Oh.
He found out he was Australian. And he's like, oh, shit.
I just found it. It just happened. Who knew? You learn something new every day, people. Baseball groupies are called catchers.
He's all excited over there. Yes, I got it.
It only took you 2 hours of podcasting to land a good one.
Well, that's our guest, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest whore of Orange County, Tim Groceries.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Alex. Fuck everybody. Fuck you if you're listening. If you actually listen to all this, you can go fuck yourself. How bored are you? Whoa. Does your pause button not work? What the fuck are you doing?
Let them fight. If you want to pause some shit.
If you want to pause some shit, a half an hour ago was the time.
7125media.com. We're out. Well, I can't find the fucking pause button.